Boy?
Maybe.
Let's have Corey to the stage and Duke to the cage.
Speaking of Duke, there he is, the skipper himself, Big Dookie. It's David Duke.
Good evening, gentlemen.
The producer extraordinaire, the man with no hair. It is Big Herm, Michael P.S. Herman.
Hello, hello.
And with us tonight, former Hendrick crew member, and wow, he's going to tell us a lot about the NASCAR Exodus this week. It's Ben Runge. Thank you, Ben. Appreciate you coming.
Thank you,
Welcome to
guys.
the show.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for coming.
And
in,
sorry,
Appreciate being on here.
sorry about your Colts. I really can't do anything about it.
Yeah. I can't either.
I take them where I can get them.
Yep.
Yep. I get it.
But as we usually do, hello, Joe. How are you? Big Joe Bowen's in the comments.
Yeah.
As we usually do, we're gonna go to Stat Boy for some news and notes. Light week this week, Corey.
Yeah, not really big news today, but I mean, you do have the money team that's going to be planning on running some part-time cup races next season. So it looks like as of right now, they are trying to put together on running the Daytona 500 in February. But other than that, not sure how many races they're going to be doing next season. So if you guys recall, the money team is the race team that's co-owned by former boxing legend Floyd Mayweather Jr. And of course, you know, you have the 50 car that drives out on the racetrack and so forth. And I know last year you had Kaz Gralla running this car, and of course, I think you also had Connor Daly who was in this car too. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes and goes with it.
I like the influx of celebrity owners. As long as they're not celebrity drivers, I'm happy with it. You have
better than he boxes
Mayweather was the shit, dude. How can you say that?
because Mayweather didn't fight. Mayweather just stayed away from everybody and let the decision happen.
Let me introduce you to someone called Muhammad Ali.
Yep.
Who made a career out of that, and he's considered the greatest.
Yep.
Yeah, but
Thank you. Fuck you. Bye. Sit down.
Fought.
Sit down.
He actually fought.
You've lost your talking privileges for 5 minutes.
Oh,
hold on. I'm going to mute the whole show. Hold on.
Anyway, I like the influx of celebrity owners. Pitbull being with Trackhouse is a good thing. The money team with Floyd Mayweather behind it. As long as their eyes are on the prize, and they're in there not to just get, an extra payday. They actually want to do something good for the sport. I'm all for it. Hell, if Gene Simmons tomorrow came out and said, I'm going to start a NASCAR team, Gene Simmons from KISS Racing, and he goes and builds a NASCAR team, good God love him. If you're putting the money into the sport, go for it. I mean, Rick Hendrick started out selling cars, and he came in and look where he is today.
Still selling cars.
Yeah, still selling cars, but now he's racing cars and making buku bucks that none of us will ever see in our lifetime.
geez.
I mean, let's ask. I'll ask Duke and Ben, and we'll save Herm for last since he has. Yes, Kiss was on a car, Joe. He was actually on several cars.
Yeah.
The most prominent was 2004 Rock and Roll 500, the number 29 of Kevin Harvick. Thank you very much. I'm there.
Yeah.
Celebrity owners, Duke. What do you think about this?
I don't mind if they put the money into it and just shut the hell up and stay away. Because most of the time a celebrity owner is that a celebrity and knows nothing about what's going to go on or how it's going to be managed or anything of the sort. So I got a mixed bag of emotion on that. If it's cool if they put the money into it, but they just need to chill and stay away because they're getting into a space they have nothing about.
But if you're a financier, all you have to worry about is return on investment.
Well, yeah, but then the next problem that you mentioned is, hey, great, they're pumping the money into it. Are they though? Because this is gonna curtail on some of the topic that we're gonna touch on today. They might be putting money in to get a car in there, but they're not putting the funds in to fully compete the way they need to and pay the guys the way they need to and do everything correctly. It's more of a status or a hangout kind of thing in my opinion. But I'll let Ben and kind of pick on that as well.
All right, Ben, go ahead. Celebrity owners in NASCAR.
So I actually worked for a celebrity owner in NASCAR, Fitz Bradshaw. We had Terry Bradshaw, Hall of Fame football player. His whole role for our team was to bring in sponsorship and to make appearances. He was on our payroll. He was getting paid a significant amount of money to have his name in the name of the team. So I mean, just like David said, it's if they're in there for the right reasons, it's good. If they are there collecting a paycheck and just bettering themselves, then it really does nothing for the sport itself, besides brings in some temporary attention that, you know, it's just like this Taylor Swift thing with football.
I was just thinking that shit.
This is why
it's just like that. So
this is why Herm is next, because we're going to talk about that. Before you start, Herm, and Corey, you're going to be the main event on this one.
Yep.
I look at guys like Michael Jordan, Pitbull, even Floyd Mayweather. You see them, but you don't see them in an outward role. Like, no offense to the Jack Rouches or the Joe Gibbs of the world, but they don't have a microphone in their face. They're kind of, yes, they're there, but they're behind the scenes. They're pushing money into
Roundtable
it.
discussion.
Yeah.
Let's go.
If you're, like Duke said, if you're in it for the right reasons, great. Ben said it too. But if you're in it for a payday, you're in the wrong business. You really are.
Yeah.
Hit it, Herm.
Well, that's kind of the thing, is that none of them are in it just to push money into a business. They're all about what's in it for them. That's their entire life. Their entire life and career has been about what's in it for me.
Making money.
All right.
True.
All right.
100%.
And that's all they care about, that and the notoriety and the fame and the extra money that can be made because their name is attached to something. I've worked for
Celebrity
two
owners work
celebrity
out
owners.
only when
I've worked
people
for Michael
underneath them
Jordan,
know how to
and
run
I've
a
worked
race
for
team.
Jasper White. And I can tell you that Michael Jordan's a fucking prick. He doesn't pay anybody jack shit. He treats his people like shit. And if you wait on him and you are serving him and you are cooking for him, he will legitimately tell the people in his party, don't worry about tipping anybody here. They don't, that's it. He will literally tell people not to tip. He's literally known to be a complete dick. And
Damn.
the only reason the cheeseburger is $73.50 versus $12 is
Burger.
because his name's on it, and he's making all that extra money off of his name. And I feel that coming in just for the sake of using your name to try and suck up a sponsor. Oh, it must be good. Michael Jordan's a good basketball player. He must be a good race car team owner, right? He knows what he's doing. He knows business. No, he doesn't really know business. He's got other people that do, that count beans. All he knows is his name is worth money. Otherwise, Jordan still wouldn't be a fucking thing.
Okay. Corey, you're the main event. Talk us down off of this one if you can. Celebrity owners in NASCAR. What do you think?
I mean, I think it's good for, like, the sport, and I agree with what you said. They're pretty much like behind the scenes, like, putting like effort on the other race team and stuff. Sure, like you'll see them in an interview, but like you won't see them like in like all interviews whatsoever. But honestly, like when Pitbull came in, like I thought that was really fun because I've listened to some of his music, and I even full
I'm
admit
sorry to hear that.
I even full admit I said this pretty much makes me like Pitbull even more because with him
I
investing
think
in
it's good for
Trackhouse,
the
I thought
sport
that was pretty
to
cool.
shine new eyes on it.
So
Give new fans a
yeah,
team
I mean, it's
driver to
great.
pull.
And then of course, you think about like the past celebrities, that have started up a NASCAR business and failed at it. I mean, I can't even
Yeah,
think of
it's
one
a
that
double-edged
started
sword
up
on that.
and
I
failed.
agree.
My
But
question for Stat Boy.
Dan Marino
Here's my-
failed as a
here's my
NASCAR owner.
question of the week for
1998.
Stat Boy.
Hall
How
of Fame
many-
racing.
How many of those celebrity race teams have lasted longer than 5 years?
0.
Okay, nope. I'm gonna name one
Okay,
because
Gibbs.
he was a celebrity. Gibbs, exactly. Joe Gibbs.
Yep, yeah, that's the one.
That's
It's
kind of
making
where
the
I'm
cars
going.
doing the
Adam,
damage
how many have
currently.
we seen in the
Lols.
last let's just say 10 years?
Yeah, Gibbs and Penske, because Penske made his bones elsewhere. Gibbs obviously made his bones elsewhere.
Penske made his millions on trucks.
Right, but he started with the trucks, the rental trucks, and then he went into open wheel, and then he came into NASCAR, and the rest has been history. Yeah, I think the influx we have now is good for the sport.
It's because
You
the
don't see
celebrities
Pitbull
don't have
doing
the
a lot
drive like
other
true
than
racers
singing
have.
unintelligible songs on a pre-race once a year. Michael Jordan, you see on the pit box once in a blue moon. I've yet to see Mayweather, easy for me to say, on any sort of broadcast. Stay behind the scenes. Be the silent partner. When I think 23XI, I really do think of Denny Hamlin.
Yeah.
Because he's the day-to-day. He's the mind and the muscle. Jordan's the dollars.
Right.
When I think of Trackhouse, I don't think of Pitbull. I think of Jordan Marks.
Justin.
Justin, sorry.
Yep.
Thank you. All four of you, thank you. And go to hell. But if you're going to be that, equal money silent partner, that's good. Stay behind the scenes. Be the money. Let the other guy be the muscle. Because you don't know what you're doing. I don't think Michael Jordan could tell you, a shock from a strut or an intake from an exhaust. I really don't. But
Right.
Denny Hamlin can.
Yeah.
So
Right.
if there's nothing else on the docket, I'm throwing it to Duke, who's going to introduce why Senor Ben is here with us tonight.
Well, and as we said last week, as we kind of left off the show, there was the hot button topic right now in the industry is the mass exodus and the seemingly inability for teams to keep or retain employees. People bouncing around or just getting out of the sport in general. And I got to thinking, I got a couple buddies, but Ben came to mind because I knew he had just got out of racing a few years ago, and I thought, man, let me see if he wants to come on and talk about his experience because he came into the sport. Me and him came into the Busch Series relatively at about the same time. And I was in there for about 5 years. So about, part of his whole career, a fifth of it, I was involved with. And me and him had some awesome interactions at the track. He was on a team, I was an official. And that part of that era of NASCAR, I'm sure, I know they had a good time back in the day. But man, right through there, we all had a tremendous time. And it didn't seem like it was hard to get people to come into the sport and stay, and that has changed, and I don't know why. I got out of it in about 2010 when the economy took a dump, and I was up at Furniture Row working, and they laid us all off. So I got out of it before all that, and Ben stuck with it, but right there at 2020, right what at the pandemic is when you exited out, and there was a reason, there was writing on the wall that you saw. So I guess what we would like to know is take us through your career, kind of take us through how you got started, and then where you wound up, and exactly why is it that you chose to leave? What was the deciding factor for you to say, yeah, I've had
Ben
enough.
is by far the
20
nicest,
years
friendliest
was
guy the
enough.
first
I'm
I've ever
good.
worked with.
So what? Let's just take us through that.
All right. Well, so a little bit of my background is I grew up 30 miles from Indianapolis Motor Speedway. That was my backyard. So that was IndyCar was always my thing when I was a kid. You
Mhm.
know, I was I was just over a year old when I got my first picture taken in the snake pit on a chopper with these
What's up,
guys
y'all?
smoking doobies around me. My dad took a picture of me. You know, my
Oh,
dad shot pictures for the Speedway. So
baptized by
like
fire.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I was made for that place. So uh 1992 comes around, they're testing cup cars in Annapolis. I'm like, dang, these cars are, I mean, they're different. And you can watch them go by, they're
Who is the
slower.
special guest?
You can see them, and that really sparked my interest in
This is
NASCAR.
Ben Run, former
So,
NASCAR
you know,
mechanic.
fast forward a
Um,
bit, I got out of high
he got out of the
school.
sport in
I went to college,
2020, but
and
I'll let you listen.
I was working with a guy, and he volunteered for an ASA um, stock car.
Formerly with
Um,
Hendrick.
and he's like, "Hey man, is this something you'd be interested in? We need some hands." I'm like, "Dude, yeah, I love racing. Like, I had I had a couple of
Cool.
times in my past that I raced and that I just little stuff, but I raced some go-karts, just kind of always tinkered around, but I had buddies that drag raced and I went with them all the time. I had a couple of friends that raced dirt
Ben
cars.
would do
You know,
anything for you.
that's all I
Truly
did
a
was,
great guy.
you know,
Oh yeah,
my
I absolutely loved
towards the
working
end of
with
my high
Ben.
school career, I really got into it. So he asked me, "Hey, you want to go volunteer?" And I'm like, "Sure." And I did it, and I kind of, fell in love with it, the whole team sport of auto racing. Um, so I paid my own way. There was four guys. We shared a car. We would pick one of our cars to drive to the racetrack, and it was myself, Bill Davis, Pat Halley, and there was a fourth guy. I can't remember because he was one of Bill's buddies. But we grouped together. We shared the gas bill going from track. We'd get off at work at Friday night and we'd drive straight to the track wherever we were going. We went to Erie, Pennsylvania. We went to Madison, Wisconsin, Iowa. Just it was a Midwest Racing Series, ASA. So
What's up, man?
I did that for about a year, and I got picked up on I met a couple of guys in the garage area. Um, uh, my buddy Travis, he was over at SS Racing. He's like, "Hey man, you want to come over here and work with us? We're looking for a good guy." And I'm like, "Well, yeah." And they're like, "We're gonna pay your way. We're gonna pay for your transportation, your hotel, everything." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm making it, man. This is the big time." And so worked with a lot of drivers. Worked with Butch Miller. We raced uh, we raced for the championship in 2002, I believe. But we were part time. We were also pitting a truck in the truck series for Bobby Dodder, I believe it was. We pitted for um, Jay Sauter, and there was I can't remember the drivers. It's been a while. It's been a long
About
while,
20
but
years.
we were yeah we pitted for quite a few different people, and I got my first NASCAR license in 2000. So just kind of working my way up, doing anything and everything I could do to keep my foot in the door. And so ASA shut down. Travis moved to North Carolina and he said, "Hey man, my shop foreman wants to talk to you if you're interested." And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, so I talked to this guy. His shop foreman was Eric Ralph, and he said, "Hey man, Travis has talked you up a good bit. This is what we're doing. This is what we're offering to pay you. You willing to? Is this something you'd be interested in doing?" And I said, "Yeah." He said, "All right, well, can you be down here next week?" I'm like, "I'm in Indiana at the time, and this is down here in North Carolina." I'm like, "Can you give me 2 weeks?" He's like, "Yeah." He said, "Be ready to go to Talladega." So
Oh, damn.
yeah, like I mean, it was
Welcome to the
it
show,
was
kid.
yep,
Right?
yep. Uh, so I moved down on a Sunday, or I came down Saturday. Um, moved into my place. I had a place with Travis and his dad. There was four guys
We talking
sharing
about
a two
Travis and Big
bedroom
Daddy.
apartment. Yep, Travis,
Okay.
Big Daddy, Sean,
Oh yeah.
and me. And so there's four of us in a two-bedroom apartment. And so, we're all sharing the bills. 3 out of the 4 of us are gone every weekend at the racetrack. So it was only crowded for a couple of days a week. Big Daddy had the deal because come Thursday night, we were all gone and he had the place to himself. So anyway, so that's when I started at Fitz Bradshaw Racing. And so I worked there for a while.
So let's pause right there because
Yeah.
that's when we're getting into the goods, right? So up until here,
Yep.
you've paid your whole way, you're starting
Oh
to get
yeah.
paid, but take us through how the team chemistry of the different levels of, like, when you were at the ASA, you guys were
Yep.
really 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 tight because you had to do
Oh yeah.
everything. Did
Yep.
when you made the transition into NASCAR, maybe not necessarily at Fitz, but maybe towards Renzi and a little bit further in, did that
Yep.
team, did that knit kind of pull apart a little bit as it got a little bit more corporate, or did you find yourself getting closer?
So luckily the teams that I worked for in the Bush Garage were still pretty tight knit groups. It
Yep.
wasn't really until the cup level where corporate was in there, and it wasn't about it was it was about having a good time at first, but man, that went away pretty quick. About 2010, 2011, uh,
So that takes us
it just
through your Fitz and Renzi days, right through there,
Fitz, Renzi, and then I was at
and
so
Jermaine in
I
the
worked at
trucks.
I was at Germain. Um, Kate, actually, Max Pappas was coming on as a driver. That he was helping him start up a cup team. So I had kind of proven myself on the. It was still the Bush series. It switched over to Xfinity, I think, in 2009, I believe.
Nationwide.
2008. Nationwide. Yeah,
Nationwide.
Nationwide. Dang. Yeah. See? I don't even I just call it the Bush series.
Yeah, I
So
know.
like
I'm
and
with
it
you.
still is the Bush series still.
I am with you. I'm with you. So
So
what was your travel like? Because I know as a team member, I mean, we all traveled together, but as an
yep,
official, I was always traveling out on about a day earlier than you guys because we had to go
yep.
set up the garage, right? I would travel out on Wednesdays mornings. You guys might travel Wednesday afternoons. But tell us how that travel was when you got into the NASCAR scene in the Busch Series. How was your travel? What was a typical weekend like for you, and about how many hours did you put in? Would you say from the time you left your doorstep to the time you got back?
All right. So in the Bush series, it was so just a typical week was Monday you would work you'd go in at 6:30 or 7 and you'd stay there until probably 5:30 at night. Monday, Tuesday, about the same. Wednesday, you'd work a full day just like that. Some days you'd work later, depending on how the chassis dyno went. If we had to change a motor or there was something we had to change. But then, so whenever you got off work Wednesday, you'd go home, pack, you get up Thursday morning, and at Fitz Bradshaw, we drove everywhere that was like within 10 hours.
That's how we were at NASCAR.
So so we were in a damn F-350 Econoline dump truck van with shocks to beat hell, beating a we'd be, you know, we'd be 8 people deep in this thing with luggage. I mean, it's just full. You're packed. It's not comfortable, but I was young. I was having fun, man. This was the shit. Like I couldn't imagine anything better. And so from the time I left my house uh on a travel weekend for the Bush series until I got back, it was usually sometime in the morning, Thursday morning. So it'd be like between 8 and 10 in the morning, depending on where we were going. And that'd be a full day of driving. And then Friday, you'd get up, garage opened. Usually it's about 7 o'clock in the morning back then on a Friday. And you'd stay there until it could be 5 to 8 o'clock at night, Friday
Yep.
night, depending on, because you'd have practice, you'd have one or two practices,
Yeah,
and
yep.
then I believe we'd qualifying, right?
Yep. We had
One
opening
or two
tech
practices and
practice.
qualifying, or
Yep.
yep.
And
And then
then
we do our qualifying at the end of the day, and then or we qualify Saturday morning, just depended on the
schedule.
show. Yeah. So then, like Saturday, you'd be in early,
Yeah,
5, 6, 7 o'clock
yeah,
in the
5 o'clock on garage opening on race day
Yeah.
sometimes. Every bit of it, 5 o'clock
Yeah.
in the morning.
And you're not racing until 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Sometimes between I guess between like noon and 3 was
Yep.
usually the average start times back then. And so I was on the pit crew as well. So, you know, Friday it was work on the car, work on the car, work on the car, changeover for qualifying. Um, you didn't get a break. Saturday, you get there, you get all your changes from qualifying, or you go through
A lot of
tech for
times we would qualify
qualifying if
first
we were
thing Saturday
qualifying on a
morning.
Saturday,
We would be there way
and
before
then
sunrise.
you would you'd have a little bit of a rest period, or a little,
I know, man. I'm a
you know,
former
you'd
official.
you'd
I
switch
was in
out,
the
you'd
Bush
change
series. I'm with you.
from your regular clothes to your fire suit, you get all ready, get all your pit stop stuff ready on pit road. Um, and then you go out, start the race, and then the race would get over between 5. If it started at 3, it would be like 5:30, 6 o'clock. About 2.5, 3 hours, depending on where you're at. Then you'd uh, make sure everything was loaded. You'd pack up pit road. Sorry, you'd pack up pit road first. Then you'd go back, push everything back to the hauler, pack up the hauler. You get on the road probably about 7 or 8 o'clock
That's
Saturday night.
if
And
you didn't finish top 5 or get a random.
right, yeah. If you finish top 5 or got a random, then you'd be in tech for 2 hours.
Yeah.
So you'd add 2 more hours to that. But we weren't very good, so we were a shoe in to be out of there, earlier than the guys that finished good.
Right.
So then it would be anywhere, depending on where you're at. It's a 10-hour drive home, and you don't get a hotel.
Yeah.
You go as soon as the race is over. You're stinky, you're sweaty, you got damn swamp ass, like you're
Oh
done.
yeah.
And now you got to get in the vehicle and drive home 10 hours. And there was only a few people that would drive, because the other guys would fall asleep, or they drive for 45 minutes, be like, I can't do it no more.
Yeah.
So it was usually one or two guys that would stay up all night, keep each other up, and drive back home from the racetrack. And you'd get home, between 2 o'clock in the morning and 10 o'clock in the morning Saturday morning. You've been driving all night. You
Sunday
worked all
morning.
day Saturday,
Sunday morning.
Sunday morning. Yeah,
Yes.
for the Bush series.
Gotcha.
So you'd have that day to rest. Then you get up, start your week over. Now, if you had a rain delay, or the
Anything
weather
happened.
was,
Yeah.
anything happened, so you put yourself 2 days back, or they'd race us after the Cup show. So, like,
It's like that
I
year in
believe one
Phoenix
time,
when we got rained out till Tuesday, and we had
yeah,
to be in
Back in the day
Vegas
when I
the
worked
next
yellow
week,
shirt at
right? So
Indy, I would
we
yeah,
pack a
drove straight
suitcase for the
from
entire
Phoenix
month
up to
straight
May.
from
Vegas.
Phoenix to Vegas. Yeah.
Yep. So you
bypassed everything.
you made a statement earlier in that it said, I was young, I was having fun, you know, I was loving it.
Yeah, I was loving it.
So
That so
what's changed now? Why?
so
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 you were young and having fun and loving it, but
yeah.
people are still young and they have the ability to have fun and love it. Why don't what has changed within the construct of the sport to when we were young and loving it and would definitely go back and do it again to now when they get in it, man, they last 2 or 3 years
So
and it's like I'm done. What has
yeah,
changed?
so now racing has become so corporate that so your sponsors used to give you freebies. Your team would give you like freebies. Anything they got from sponsors, they would divvy it out. You'd get Ferris used to give away motors, or lawnmowers. Sorry, lawnmowers. Um, you know,
Traxxas used to give away
McDonald.
trucks.
Yes, yeah. I had McDonald's as a sponsor. We had tons and tons of McDonald's gift cards. You got tired of eating it,. You could use it as leverage.
Oh
Remember
yeah.
David?
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah. I
I was
mean,
I was
we.
telling some stories on my stream last week after the show ended on my stream I was actually specifically mentioned the RC trucks because the
Yeah.
kickout kings of Renzi,
Yep.
they
Oh
didn't have
yeah.
many problems once the truck showed up.
Yeah. I mean, so like, and as teams, as the teams go, you take care of the guys that are watching your back, which are the officials. Like it was just a good group
Hmm.
of people that if I had a problem with David, I went and talked to him. We'd work it out. Like if one of the fuel cell guys had a problem with my fuel cell, he would come tell me, "Hey, look, don't bring it back like this. I know how your budget is. You guys don't have a lot. You're doing with what you can."
At Tin Cup
So like there
4200
was an
and would live there the whole
understanding.
month.
Like and so now you have big corporations in there. And like no offense to like I don't know who's watching this, but you have a lot of race fans as officials now. And that
That's a
has
problem.
killed a lot on that whole like I can speak for myself. I had officials come up and ask me for autographed hats, autographed stuff from Chase, autographed diecast. Like that you don't do that. Like do that outside of the track.
Yeah.
Don't You're getting paid
Yeah.
to watch what I'm doing and you're going to come up and I know this. So I'm like, I mean, hell, I could get through with anything today. Like slide a damn diecast over here or a signed hat or something. Like
Right.
I'll be gravy. And so a lot of things changed between 2000, 2008, 2009, and 2017. Probably that 9-year, 10-year period, there was management changed in NASCAR.
I have told people
Uh,
over and over when you're
Everything
working, leave them
became more
alone. They have
corporate.
autograph sessions.
And what I mean by that is we could go walk around pit road, we could talk to each other, we could have a good time, we could cut up, we could do everything. You could be friends with the guys you work with. You'd butt heads during competition, and then at the end of the day, you'd shake hands, whatever. It was all good. Like you talked it out. It was what it was. So now, like when I went to Hendrick, I was told, hey, you don't talk to those people. Like you don't talk to anybody. You don't talk to anybody else in the garage. They're not your friends. They are not your friends. Like, and this isn't just a Hendrick thing. I mean, this is like because I've talked with guys that worked at Penske, Stuart Haas, um, Gibbs. Like, it's not a Hendrick thing. It's a industry wide thing that
That's so
you ain't got no
wild.
buddies.
That attitude
Yeah,
is
and
so wild.
I have to jump in here because having watched some of the documentaries over the years with Rusty Wallace, Dale Earnhardt, yada yada yada, talking about their careers, they would talk to each other about setups. They would, hey, what worked for you? What didn't work for
Yep.
you? How should I set my shocks? How's my camber? All of this. And now you're being told, yeah, that you can't do that anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you like, so tire guys will talk, and the tire guys that are on the higher teams will tell people things, but they aren't telling them the truth. It's just, I'm telling you, man, it's like, I mean, maybe if you got two guys that are really close, they might share some notes, but if their crew chiefs found out, man, that would be game over. Like that is a no anymore. You don't share any kind of. I worked with three other teams underneath that roof at HMS, and we hid everything we could from every single one of them. Period.
Wow.
Like
That's wild.
we would we would not let, like, some of the guys would want to come over and look at what we had going
Yeah,
on,
people not sharing
and
anything at all
there
anymore.
was kind of a unspoken rule that, hey, you don't go asking these guys what their stuff is. And I don't know, I know Chad was like that. Chad was really secretive. He didn't want anybody to know what he had going on. And uh, I believe his group probably, he molded his people to be like that. Alan, he didn't, we don't care what they're doing. Don't let them see what we're doing. Like, they can see from across the shop. At HMS, there was three setup plates. If you walk in the door, there's three setup plates to your left. To your right, there's a little nook in the corner where there's a cut in into the wall, and it was just big enough for a setup plate, and that's where the 9 car would do all our work. Like,
Like hidden, just
and then well, you could only see the back,
right.
and then in 2019 we spent we spent some time going into the back room, where their pull down was, and we would set up back there where nobody would come back there. Like, it was, you had
So
a way you could tell.
it's just a big sheer blanket of secrecy anymore. There is like what you're explaining to me is it just sucks. There's no family, there's
It,
no camaraderie, there's no it's just your machines anymore. You get in there, do your job, you don't have fun. You just you're like
it's
robots.
so yeah, it's gone from being like one big happy family as a team to four hierarchies in
It's
a
because the whole
castle
sport's
trying
about
to.
money now.
Yeah.
What's that?
It's because the whole sport's about money now.
100%.
Okay, and here's the other
100%.
thing that I think that I'm thinking with this. Look, man, back then you used to race Pontiacs and Plymouths and Chevys and Fords, and not one of them fucking cars looked the same or had the same package or was the same body line. Okay, the problem with the cars now is that I can take the front and the rear end off of any fucking car I want and
Yep.
strap it to the next car. Okay,
Yep.
so given the fact that the cars are now what your IROC series used to be. They're cookie cutters with
Yep.
different fascia. Do you think
100%.
the secrecy veil is because look, there is no more fucking sharing because you used to share your tip with a Ford guy and you were running a Chevy and this is what we were all
Right.
thinking. But at this point now, has it gone beyond what we're all thinking and that we're all running cookie cutters so nobody can know jack shit because if somebody else finds out one fucking thing and they run the same car, there's our edge.
So you're right on. I mean, I believe part of that's right. Like, you don't want to give your edge to your teammates or anybody else. I believe that is part of it. And So, I mean, I wouldn't say that all of it was, pretty much each crew chief at HMS had rule over their roost. So, and when I was there,
Stage racing is
Alan
where I lost
was
interest.
high on top. He
I
was
think a lot of this was
number
caused
one.
by
Like,
sponsors like Smithfield
even
pulling
with
out of Petty no warning.
Chad was still crew chief, and when I started over there, and pretty much Alan got what he needed, what he wanted, um, and he had a lot of say so. Which, the only car that was running decent, you have to expect that. But so these guys now, part of it is, giving your edge away, but part of it is, man, these guys have the mentality, uh, I have no friends. You know, everybody is my enemy, you know, and you just feel that tension. You feel that tension at work. Like the each team had their own office at HMS. So you go in, we have our weekly debriefing, and it would be the spotter, all the engineers, all the mechanics, the car chief, the crew chief, and the driver. And we talk about, how the week went, what we thought was good with the weekend, what we needed to improve upon, ideas for different setups that we thought might be better for uh, going forward. When we go back to that track, any issues that we found in manufacturing, or parts that because the 9 team tried every part known to man and modified every part known to man to try to get an edge. Like, that's what we did. Like, we put in the effort. When I was there, I felt like we put the effort in where everybody else was waiting for us to give them what we got. So, and they wouldn't put the effort in. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think
Right.
Jeff
we're there
Gordon
until
would have
9,
had many
10,
more
11 o'clock at
championships
night
if
on
he
a
did not have to
Tuesday.
give hate his crew
Them
to.
cats been gone since like
At
4 or
Tin Cup
5.
4200 Johnson.
And this is, we still got another 12 to 16-hour day tomorrow, but we're doing what we can do to try to figure something out to get an edge.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's just there was a lot of a lot of pressure put on the 9 car to perform in 2018. A lot. I mean, and like, I went from being at RPM, where we're just out there making laps. Like, we don't have any money. It was
Field filler.
Oh yeah, exactly. That's exactly what we were. We were a decent running field filler, and I went from that to, I mean, you got everybody in the company's eyes are on you. Jeff Gordon, he would come down and talk to us. Rick would come Mr. H would come into the shop. Um, Jeff Andrews was always, taking a note to what we were doing. All the heads of the heads of engineering, like, we had a lot of eyes on our team, the 9 car, where, the other guys were just kind of, like I said, they were kind of waiting for us to make any gains, and then
Trickle
get
down
on the
economics.
coattails too.
Right.
Yep.
I want to throw
And
some
hopefully hit on
comments. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you weren't
No,
finished. I
I'm done.
apologize,
I'm done.
Ben.
No, you're
Let's
good.
throw some comments up. Jay Reynolds, our friend from the truck series, said everything you just said was how it was last year in the trucks. Also, Joe Bowen says, just like the Rusty Wallace racing experience, he does that. Jay Reynolds, 23 hours in 2 days, one Michigan International Speedway weekend, 14 hours the second weekend for a one-day show in October. Jay says you're spot on. That's the way the trucks run also. Not your team is the enemy. But then here comes our boy Christian Eckes in the comments saying J-Rod
Oh,
is not
yeah.
the enemy. So, hello, Christian Eckes. Come back to the show, you wonderful, wonderful human being. Joey Ternulo wants to know, Herm, where's the Reds?
No Reds tonight.
Okay, fair enough. So if you guys have questions out there in La La Land for Ben, send them in. I want to throw this to Corey in a minute, but my question is, we've talked about the days, the long days. When you're a young guy, you're packed 8 to a van, much like, say, burgeoning rock stars.
Yes.
6 guys and all the gear in the back of a station wagon. You're going club to club, and then later theater to theater. Once you get to Arena Rock, you're on, what I call the Def Leppard Express, which is 90% of the Cup guys have those now. But the lower end guys, the Busch Series, or as it were, the Xfinity Series, and the Truck Series don't get a Def Leppard Express. They get whatever they can get their hands on. I'm guessing this is sort of where the burnout is starting to come from. You can only live so many years. If you're 20, living in the back of a van sounds fantastic if you're going to 30 races a year. You get to be about 35, I could see it becoming a hassle.
Yeah, but here's my other question.
Here we go.
Is when in that timeline did you get married?
So it was 2011. So about the
And,
middle.
and then when in that timeline did you have children?
2012 is when I had my first biological daughter.
All right.
We adopted 4 kids, but 2012 was kind of my point where I had started looking at racing as
this is a
okay.
lot, man.
Yeah, so
I don't ever see my kids. I don't see my fucking wife. This is a lot.
Well, so in 2012, 2012, we were transitioning from Max Pappas to Casey Mears at Germain, and we were testing anywhere and everywhere we could. So it's not only a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday job traveling. You're swapping out bags on Monday morning to get on another plane to go to another track
for a
to test
pre-trip
for 2 days.
before the race trip.
Yep. So we'd test for 2 days. Then we'd fly back home. We'd swap bags again. We'd go to the shop, checklist the car, go back to the airport, get on a plane, and go to the next location. So we did that it wasn't every week, but we did that. Ooh, we tested, I don't know. I don't know how many times. I really can't tell you. It was a blur, but it was, you'd have at least 20
People not
weeks
in
a year
racing
where
don't
you
know
were
family sacrifice.
never home. You were swapping bags, doing laundry, and going to the next test or going to the next track.
Mm-hmm.
That's
He
what
was
I don't.
he was like being a professional wrestler.
Yeah, but then you look at your pay, and then you start seeing, well, damn, I'm making the same amount of money and I'm working twice as much. What's going on here? So we have this we in the racing industry, they have what they call Chinese overtime, which is for entertainment industry. So the
It's
more you
awful.
work, the
Hey bro, how's
less
it
you get
going?
paid.
Wow.
It is a sliding scale
Yeah, you get a
of
half.
overtime.
You wind up getting halftime at some point.
So you go from say you work 5 hours of overtime. You could work 20 hours of overtime and make the exact same pay. That's how shitty
Wow.
that is. And they knew it and they exploited it
All right,
bad.
I got some questions coming in. I really want to touch on some of these, Ben. They're
Okay.
pointed at you.
Okay.
Joe Bowen wants to know: do you still have the number 24 guitar?
I have the number 9 guitar.
Okay,
He
his
know I
question
know
was 24.
I know exactly what he's talking about. But his one of our mutual friends, he used to make custom guitars, and he made me a Mountain Dew number 9 guitar, and I still have it upstairs in my room.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Chase Lancaster wants to know: what is your opinion of the current position or state of NASCAR?
So I would say that So your viewership's down. You have a IROC series car that is all IROC except for one big hauler bringing them all to the track. I have buddies that work in the industry still, and they tell me that this is probably the biggest joke. There's no they don't work on the race cars. They have a 20-minute practice session and then they go straight to qualifying. Like, and they all practice on pit road. Like, it's and what I don't understand is how these guys, like, how they get burnt out on this.
That's what I was gonna ask.
There's no freaking testing.
There's no testing.
There's no
nothing.
work. Like, and so a couple of guys I know that work at Stewart Haas, their road guys work Tuesday and Wednesday a half a day, and they still have the damn cake schedule from 2019 when Stewart Haas has had it. Like, they have it figured out on
I gave a gift to a
shop
crew member.
guys,
Do you
road
think the
guys,
driver got
what
it, or
they're
was it
supposed to
thrown
do,
away? It was a
because
Pepsi.
they're road guys, most of them. I don't know about all of them, but
He
most of
definitely
them
did
work
not get it.
Tuesday, just like a 7 to 4, and then a half a day Wednesday,
At
and
Tin
that's
Cup
it.
4,200
Now,
fans for Jeff Gordon.
Us at HMS, we'd work 12 hours on Tuesday, and we'd work 12 to 16 hours on Wednesday, and we would come in. Half of us would come in half a day on Monday just to make sure all our parts and everything were squared away for the next week. So, like, there's some places that got it figured out, but I don't get how these guys are getting burned out now on a 3-day schedule.
Even
where
the truck
you know,
drivers have got it pretty good these days. Reasonably.
th-
Well, not
they
all of
do.
them.
It's better.
Not all of them,
It's
but I
better
know
than
my buddy Russell that drives over at Legacy, Russell Howard.
Yep.
He's
I know
always
Russell.
giving, sending me pictures. I'm out by the pool today. It's like,
Yeah,
man,
man.
they've
That
got it
dude's going to every concert.
always,
He's
bro. All the
living the life.
concerts. I know.
Ain't you
So
supposed to be going down the road?
they've
So,
I'm with you, Ben. Based on how we used to run and what the show we used to put on and the
Russell
magnitude
is
of
the
it
man also. Ha
versus
ha ha.
what we what they put on now. And I've still got friends in the industry too. I talk to Pee Wee all the time, and he's
yeah,
like,
yeah,
man, they're just I'm not gonna say anything, but anyway,
yeah,
there's just there's a lot of hiring on both sides of the fence of, like you said, race fans and
yeah,
people
yeah.
that just they don't know what racing is. They just know that it's on TV and this is what they see.
Right,
They don't know what it takes to race, right? They don't have a
right.
racer's mentality. And
Okay.
maybe that's probably part of it because hell, most all of us are gone getting out of it, right? Because
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
there's been a generational change of things that people are interested in and the way
Right.
they're raised and cars are kind of starting to get lost in it. It's kind of starting to come back, but it went through a generational lull of muscle cars and
Yep.
stuff. It just went away, right? So
Yep.
I think
Yep.
that's what we're seeing is that gap being plugged in, and there's just not a lot of people to choose from right now, and there's just not racers out there. And
But
maybe,
then
you've
maybe
again,
it'll
lost,
come
without the
back.
fan,
lost
you
half
have no
of your
racing.
racing world to tuners rather than muscle
Yeah.
cars
Yep.
and
Right.
beefy motors. You've lost half of your audience to racers.
Yep.
And no disrespect, them motherfuckers move and drift and they do some crazy shit, but
Yep.
that's where it is. That's the new hot shit.
I'm not going to
Yep.
pick on myself or Herm or Herm's kid or David or anybody else who does this, Corey included, if you've ever done this. That were the guys who, like you said, were the wrenchers, would go outside and work on a car. Now everything is video game and
Yep.
electronic and yada yada. It's a different world we live in now, and I'm
It
I'm
is.
not quite sure that this. I'm sure the story Ben is telling us is 1,000% factual, but young people today don't have that intestinal fortitude to go out and do those 16-hour days
Right.
because heaven forbid, how dare you? I have to go and watch my anime Uranagi bullshit. I've got 2 fan questions, and then I'm going to throw it to Corey because I know he's chomping at the bit. This is like Christmas for him. He's got an actual Hendrick Motorsports person on the line here. The first one is a fan question. The second one's my question. The
I
fan
understand
question
the fan
is
can be an
from the
issue, but
Peanut
without them,
Gallery.
there is no show.
What needs to change on the
No,
car
I
for better racing? Is it the horsepower, the tire fall off, the downforce,
when
or all
I
of the
said
above?
fans,
So
NASCAR and
right now
teams
I'm
in
working
general, that
in the.
there's not a lot
I'm
of
helping a kid out
racers
in the cars
to hire.
cars tour,
They're hiring
and
more race
I think you
fans
need to have
than they are
more horsepower and
racers, if
softer
that makes
tires.
sense.
You need to
Nothing
be
wrong with a
able
race
to
fan.
burn your
You're
tires
absolutely
off
right. But when you're
and
talking
either be
about
good for
hiring
5
an
laps while
official
you
that
burn your
doesn't know
tires off,
anything about
or you need
racing,
to figure out throttle
trying to
control
implement a
and
rule
save your
to Chad
tires.
Canals,
Because the kid that
that's a
Brendan
problem.
Queen,
You
I
know what I
work
Look
mean?
in
with
Like,
top
him.
3
He
NASCAR
is
Series
a
Garage. That's why you see no
awesome,
younger people around.
awesome
They
driver
don't have
at
it.
tire management. That dude will save his stuff till he needs to use it, and that that will give you a true. To me, that would be a true race car driver, somebody that can manage the throttle. You give them unlimited horsepower and soft tires, like then you're going to see who can
I do get
drive
it. A
and
fan
who's
asking
out there
for
just to
autographs
push
at
the gas
work, and they
pedal.
work there is an
Like
issue.
that's just how I feel. Like if you give somebody a hard tire where there's no fall off, and you have 43 shit boxes that all drive the same speed, then all it's going to be is about is who can bump each other out of the way at the finish to win the race. There's not a whole lot of talent in that.
Okay. So before I throw it to the resident Rain Man, the knowledge of all things NASCAR,
I never ask for
I
autographs
have
when
this
I work at the
argument with
track.
certain people, and I want to ask you I know we're all going to agree on this, but I want to hear what you have to say. You are placed in a room with a NASCAR non-believer. You can tell them everything you do from top to bottom, and they say, huh, well, the car does all the work. Ben, set that person straight in 2 minutes or less.
All right, so you can say a car does all the work, but you have to have people that are smart enough to set the car up. You have to have people that can pit the car, change tires, put gas in it. You have to have people that know how to work on the cars. You can't just magically change parts with a computer, even though engineers believe that to be, because that's the racing world we live in anymore.
yeah.
That shit don't happen by itself. It's not a point and click. You have to have you do have to have engineers to come up with dumb shit ideas so you can show them that they're wrong, and put mechanical grip into the car, because
Try changing a tie rod during a race.
you got an aero car with going into the corner, you got 400 gremlins on the hood pushing it down. Well, that shit really don't exist. I mean, so it takes a lot of people, a lot of talented people, to make a car go fast around the track for 400 or 500 laps or whatever it is, and to win a race. It's not by luck. Nowadays, it's more about bumping each other or whatever. That's like the growing trend, but it can't. The car does not. It sits in the. It's just like a gun. A gun don't
Right.
shoot itself.
Just
Period. Like, I
The
mean,
car can
I got a
replace
gun
its own
up
battery
in my
right.
room. It ain't shot nobody. If I hold it and shoot somebody, well, it took me to get to that point.
Intent and force. And like I tell some of these people, I'm not in racing. I've been a fan all my life, digging into the inner workings of the sport for the last 7 years doing this show. I say, well, if the car does all the work, and I won't mention any names, I'm like, when you get in your car to go home tonight, let the car do all the work. Just sit back and put your hands behind your head and see how fucking far you get.
Maybe they drive
Exactly.
a Tesla.
Yeah, and that Tesla
Even then, I
ruined the
wouldn't
fuck
trust
out
it.
of somebody.
Yeah.
Hey,
Maybe they
so
drive
now-
a Tesla,
real
bro.
quick.
Maybe that's why they don't get it.
Okay.
I did
All
want to clarify one thing, because I did have a comment on my TikTok when I said they hiring fans. I wasn't speaking bad about a race fan. It's just
No.
when you have NASCAR and race teams hiring people that know nothing about racing, just race fans, take for instance Todd Gordon, right? He got out of the sport. I'm pretty sure he probably got out of the sport because he had some official that knows shit about racing come up and try to dictate a rule to him, and he probably is like, I'm fucking done with this now. Like I can't
Yep.
take this
Yep.
anymore. I bet you it was something to that effect that probably was the straw that broke the camel's back for that guy. Because I loved working with Todd. He was fun official.
Yep.
He was fun to officiate. Very smart mind. But it's things like that. When I said the race fans, it's like they're just hiring. It's just hiring the wrong people, and I think that's where a lot of this is.
I mean,
All right.
they have come
Alex, I'm
down.
sorry. Go ahead, please.
Sorry. So they have come
Sorry.
down
Big
to
Duke
the point
100%
where
right there.
they're using social media to try to bring people in. Like I've been contacted every year since I've gotten out about coming back into the sport, and they offer shit pay, shit benefits. It's, dude, that you cannot pay me enough right now to dive back into that with no security for a future. I'm not
No,
saying
that's
NASCAR
a
won't
job
be
for a
around.
young kid who can walk around, and the badge of honor is I work on a NASCAR pit team or I work on a
Yep, yep,
NASCAR.
yep,
That's it. You know what I mean?
yep.
Like
I wonder how many
100%.
people hate me when
that's
I
their
came up with the lucky
that's their
dog.
their chest beater is
Yep.
I'm on a NASCAR crew. And no, they don't pay me enough to pay my rent. And I eat ramen 3 nights a week because the other
Yep.
nights I can't afford ramen. But
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm
but they're
never at
getting the
home,
pit
and
rats. They're getting the pit rats. It's all
I'm
good.
never at home, but I hump a couple of girls now and then, and hopefully I don't die before I'm 30. It's a young kid's
Yep.
game when they're young and dumb, and they'll suck on that boob. You know what I
Yep.
mean?
It is definitely time for me
He
to
said
throw it.
boob.
I have one question about Indiana that I'm going to
I
ask you when
told Buddy
he's
Baker on
done.
iRacing
Yeah,
But
yeah,
ladies
yeah.
and
350 Linden
gentlemen, it is
Avenue
the
deal, and he
moment
said
you've
yes,
all
that
been
would be a
waiting
great
for.
idea.
Our resident Rain Man, the knowledge of NASCAR, the king of fantasy racing in 2023, even though he cheated, Mr. Corey Huffnagel. Corey, take it away.
All right, thank you guys. So just listening to this comment and just listening to this topic about crews getting burned out, I mean, yeah, I mean, you're working a 16 to 32 hour day, just getting the car ready, getting the car on the hauler, and then putting it on the racetrack and whatever. And yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, like, everybody, everybody that said, what said, you're completely right. And honestly, like, my question is, how is this going to affect in 2024? And if it's going to go on into next season, and who knows, like whenever, because let's face it, you got 36 races a year, and of course you're traveling on the road between like February to November, and there was at times where you'd have like 2 off weeks. Now you only have like 1 off week a year, and that's like literally like right around like Father's Day weekend and so forth. So I get it, and I get the fact that it's burning a lot of like the crew members. It's burning a lot of like the hauler drivers that have to drive the cars to the racetrack like on like any given weekend and so forth. But I just think that if NASCAR can come up with, oh, if you come work with us, we'll give you better pay, better benefits, whatever, and so forth.
Well, they could.
I think,
They just got to do it.
I think that could solve the solution, but I really think, NASCAR really needs to come up with like a better payroll and a better like benefits. So then that ought to way like it works for everybody. Because if you're
That would
working
solve every fucking problem in corporate America. But the problem is
Ex-
that somebody
Right.
somewhere has to get a fucking paycheck, and they're counting on making as much money as possible, so they're giving
Right.
you as little.
Before we throw it back to
So-
Ben,
And that's
and
the
before
corporate
Corey finishes his part, what people seem to forget in a business is the owner and or the corporation assumes the risk. So if you're building pencils, they're buying the wood, they're buying the graphite, they're buying the rubber for the erasers, they're getting the insurance, the overhead, the lights, the machinery. Do you honestly think, and I'm not talking about NASCAR, I'm talking about corporate America in general, do you honestly think you should be making $45 to $90 an hour building pencil? No. There's a
No.
top and there's the bottom, and there's the work up in between. My issue with all of this, and I think I see where Corey's going, if you don't mind, Corey,
No,
is
go
that
ahead.
the ownership does assume all that risk. But when that car goes out on the track, it's the guys like Ben that are putting that car together from the ground up, whether it's fabrication, chassis, etc., wrapping the car. I don't care if you're putting the last sticker on that says Daddy loves you on Father's Day, whatever. There are guys behind the scenes that are putting that vehicle together to go out and put on a show for the people. In this instance alone, I buy that. The kid who loads the bat rack at Yankee Stadium does not deserve that money. The kid who inflates the footballs in Foxborough, who should be fired immediately because he's a cheater, should not be paid that kind of money. But and I'll throw it to Herm as an example. He's a chef. Yes, somebody else buys all of that food, but it's his expertise and his know-how that makes that meal memorable. Bingo. And it's that guy like Ben, like others, who put that vehicle together. And I'll use, Jay is in the comments. Christian Eckes was in the comments. Christian drives the vehicle. He's the one putting on the show. But he can't put on the show with a big wheel. He's got to have a vehicle underneath him. In this particular genre, in racing, the ends have to justify the means. The means are the guys in the garage. And I made a statement last week, and I'm going to walk it back, and I want to apologize. While Ben is here, I did say, if you want to work in NASCAR, you have to deal with the grind. You want to be a rock star, you have to deal with a tour. You want to be the president, you got to deal with wearing a tie. Shut up and do your job. Man, listening to your story, I apologize. Shut up. Ladies and gentlemen, this will be Duke's last night on the show. Please wish him well in his iRacing future.
Duke, we're going to miss you.
But, do you think? Go ahead, Corey. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, no, honestly, I'm just going to say, not only, I kind of see this, the big teams, I think they're the ones that kind of, work the grind and everything else. But then, this also kind of goes back to, the ARCA series where, you have a lot of the underfunded teams that, that can't even afford to get an engine. They can't afford to get car parts, even the chassis, and all that stuff. But no, honestly, I'm really hoping that, NASCAR can, resolve this issue and hoping that, everybody has a better pay, but who knows? I mean, I know there's been talk of, drivers that are saying oh, we want more horsepower and all that. And, NASCAR is not going to give it to them because, I just think that, NASCAR is kind of trying to save money, but then yet again, they're just not doing it right, if you know what I mean. So.
I can tell you 100% for sure. You can go work for ARCA right now as an official, and they will fly you to the track and pay you $200 for the weekend.
Damn, that's like a bargain.
I can make $200 doing a lawn job in Southeastern
I know this because
Connecticut.
I talked to Grayling last year at Daytona. I went up in the office and talked to Grayling because Gadget and all them and work for him.
Yep.
And he's like, man,
Right.
you want to come work? You want to come work? I was like, nah, I don't think so, Grayling. I was like, maybe, but no.
I'm not getting
Herm, if
I was retired and I just wanted to travel, that would be my gig. But
that would be
retired.
Me too.
Well, for $200 a weekend, I could do that doing a lawn job here in Southeastern Connecticut. Can you put up Jay Reynolds' comment? Because I'd mentioned Christian in my diatribe. He says, Christian is the one putting his life on the line, relying on us, the guys who build them, knowing what we're doing. And that is the secret right there. That is exactly why when Duke brought this subject up, I said, you know what? We really should do this show tonight. I felt bad about some of the stuff I said, but at the same time, I don't, because Ben said it correctly. When you're 21, 22, 23, you got the world ahead of you. You basically have the world by the short and curlies. You don't mind packing 8 dudes to a truck or sleeping 10 to a room and living the dream. But as you get older, and Herm came in, when'd you get married? When'd you have a kid? When'd you do this? When'd you do that?
Changes.
Exactly.
The dream now becomes a small day trip or two with my wife. The dream now becomes making the fucking dance recital show. The dream now becomes making it to the crappy elementary school band Christmas performance where they fuck up all the songs, but you clap like it's the goddamn Super Bowl. It's the
Amen.
dream that changes. The
Oh,
dream,
jeez.
and when the dream changes, what you're willing to tolerate it completely changes. It
In the-
changed
in-
for me when I had kids, and now at
Yep.
50, it's a completely different dream. The dream now is
Amen.
to make it to retirement in fucking one piece with my house paid off, my kids doing well, a little money in the bank, and my own little piece of heaven right here to hang out and live until I die.
I don't know who Jason is, but he's in the comments. And Ben, you need to send him a check. He says Ben Runge is by far the most friendliest, hardest worker I know.
Dude, Jason, you're the man. Like I think about this, and I've met so many great people. I've met famous people that I'm friends with now. Like they're not famous people; they're people. Like there's a lot of people out there that are good people in this sport. Um, that's the hardest thing is not being as connected to those people as I once was, because that was my family for 20 years. That was my family. No matter, like, I saw them more than I saw my own family, period. Anybody in my family. So that's one of the hard things. That was the hardest thing to
I
get
mean, what's going
over
on here?
getting out of racing. But
Well, Tater loves you and he misses you in the garage.
yeah, I miss him too. I miss all them guys. They're like there was guys that I kind of was the black sheep of the HMS, because I would go out and talk to my buddies. Like I might have to hide behind a trash can or a pit box or something, or be
Little
around the
stack of
corner talking
tires.
to them. Yeah, I mean, but I kept my buddies, like, and it's just it at one time, man, it was a well-oiled machine with the most dedicated people you've ever met, and then it all goes away, like everything. It times change, things change, circumstances change, people change. um but it's I wouldn't trade it. The only thing I would want is to maybe have my daughter a little later in life, so I didn't miss as much. Like, her first 7 Father's Days, I was gone on the road. Um, her birthdays, Talladega weekend, I was
Oh,
gone. Like,
I understand that.
you know what I mean? Like, I know dates to races of shit that I missed, and that's the only reason I know those dates, because I missed something important that had an impact on me. Um, the cars now, man, they make them so. The whole reason with just going back on this a little bit, the whole reason on the salaries thing is they make it. They've made these cars so basic and complex at the same time, if that makes sense. The basic part is your changes. You can adjust your coilovers, you can adjust your toe, and you can adjust your sway bar. And you can't even change the sway bar. You can just change the position that it's in. That's all you can do anymore. Like, we had, we would sling engines, we would sling gears, we would sling transmissions, exhaust, not drive shafts, axles, like uppers, lowers, rear end housings for camber. You wanted a tenth of camber, you'd change your rear end housing. Like, we changed for the smallest stuff, but we changed a lot of shit back in the day. They don't do that anymore. They don't. It's a lot easier. I would think it's a lot easier to be a mechanic nowadays, because bolt A only goes in bolt A's hole. It doesn't go in bolt B's hole. Like, everything is specific. Everything has a part number.
Like a snap tight
Look,
model anymore.
yeah, exactly. So
Like putting furniture together at IKEA.
Yeah.
yeah,
oh, Jesus Christ.
man, I got the freaking zoo over here.
It's all good, man.
It's kind of like Herm's house, but different. The Symphony of Disbarction.
That's right.
Oh my
If you're not
God.
watching Dysfunction Junction on a Tuesday night, you're doing it wrong. Ladies and gentlemen, we have about 14 minutes to go, and with Ben here, he might have a question. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to not paint Corey like one of our French girls. It is time to play Stump Stat Boy. And I am going right to the hub. I have to go get this page back up. Whoops. Hello. All right. Corey Hoffnagel, are you ready? I got the first question. Ben, you are free to ask him a question. Duke, if your listeners, if you guys out there, anybody wants to ask Corey a question, watch Rain Man do his
Anybody
thing.
got any
Shoot it to me.
trivia
All right.
questions for Corey?
Corey, the February 15th, 2009 Daytona 500 was famous for being rain delayed and pissing me off something fierce. We know Matt Kenseth won, and we know that Kevin Harvick finished second.
Yep.
My question to you, and I'm going, here it is. Who finished third in that race?
All right. I would have to say. I'd have to say Sorensen.
Shit, I lost it. You are incorrect.
Ah.
The number 44 Dodge of A.J. Allmendinger.
The dinger.
The dinger.
Already
Mm.
finished third in that
I
race.
still gotta finish that cookie recipe.
Where was Chris? Bonus points.
I
Where
have
was
some great
Chris
friends in
when the
racing
race
like
was
Alex
decided?
Sweden and Claire B and the racing guy.
On the toilet.
Close. Very close.
I like Claire
Okay,
B.
so he was in the bathroom talking to a fan who was a Matt Kenseth fan.
I like
and
Claire
then when
B.
the fireworks went off, they ran out and then they realized the race was over.
1,000% correct.
True story.
I bitched all the way home. I lived in Ocala,
Yep.
Florida at the time, and I
And now
bitched
you.
all the way home. I am not going to lie to you.
Yep.
All right. So, Ben, if you have a
How many
NASCAR
races did
question you
Dale
want to see
Earnhardt
if you can
run in the
stump the
Good Wrench
stat boy,
number
here
3
you go.
before winning a race?
So the year that Juan Pablo, it's same track, Daytona. The year that Juan Pablo hit the jet dryer. Do you remember what they used to try to clean up the mess from the jet dryer fuel?
Ooh. Okay.
And a bonus is, where did they get said chemical to clean it up?
Okay.
I love it.
I
Wow,
know.
we're up
All
to
right.
money on it.
I was watching a documentary on this, and
Oh,
Of
I
course you
remember
were.
they used Tide to clean up
Yep.
the racetrack. And
yep.
you know what's funny about that is that I remember like watching that race, and of course you had the big fire and everything else that happened, and then of course all the jet fuel like came out and
Oh yeah.
all that shit. But no, but my biggest concern about all that was if they lifted up that jet dryer and most of that track was damaged, that's it. The race was over. And it's funny because had that would have happened, Dave Blaney could have won the 500.
Yep.
And that would have been probably absolute Cinderella story that I don't think anybody ever like witnessed. So
I believe that's why we waited until 3:00 in the morning to get going again, because they didn't want that Cinderella story.
I got one.
Because everybody
All
wanted
right.
to leave that night.
Yeah.
right.
Hit it, Duke. Hit it, Duke.
Chaz on TikTok says, how many races did Dale Earnhardt run in the Good Wrench number 3 before winning a race? That's specific as hell.
Chaz, before I got a question for
Give or-
Chaz.
give or take none.
I was going to say, does he get like a 5-race window here? Because
I'll give him 3. How about that? I'll give him a 3-race window.
Wow. All right, a 3-race window.
All right. So
I don't even know the answer. Chaz hasn't given the answer yet.
I mean, I'd probably say it might have taken him maybe like 4, maybe 5 races for him to win in the Good Wrench car.
I'll wait on Chaz to answer because I haven't looked it up.
All right. Come
Yeah.
on, Chaz. While we're waiting,
Yes.
2000, same track, 2002 Daytona 500. You know
Okay.
Ward Burton won that race. We
Yes.
know this.
Yep.
What was his starting position?
Oof.
And you have a 3-spot window.
Okay. I'm gonna probably say 6th.
Wrong. 19th.
19.
Shit.
That's my lucky number. It's the only reason I asked that question.
Ah.
I'm about
Okay.
to get fired
I
up.
see.
Well, you're fired. Still waiting on
Had to fire
Chaz.
him.
Oh, yeah, but the one time he did it, he finished like 9 out of 15. He's beyond good. All right, let me go here. Although, Ben, you got to have another question. You worked
I
in this
do.
series. Come
I
on
do.
now.
So this one's got to do with the 2018 Watkins Glen race.
Okay.
Okay, so
Ask if he believes that Johnson got a lot of Jeff
Who-
Gordon crew.
or Chase Elliott won the race. That
Yep.
was his first race, first win.
Mhm.
How many gallons of gas did he have when he finished the race? How many gallons of gas did he have left when he finished the race? Do you know this?
Okay. He probably had.
Or how many laps? I'll even give you laps.
Okay, laps is good.
Dun, dun, dun.
All right. I would probably say he had like maybe. He probably had like maybe about a half a lap on gas.
You're right.
Ooh,
We ran
Wow.
We
nice.
couldn't do. We could not do our victory donut because
Right.
he ran out of gas and Jimmy had to push us back.
I remember
Wow. All right.
That's
Corey.
good. That's really good.
Yeah.
Corey, one of the undisputed kings, plural. We all know
I
Daryl
gotta
Waltrip
get going
owns
here in just a little
Bristol.
bit.
Yeah.
But one of the undisputed kings of Bristol was Rusty Wallace. He got his
Mhm.
first race win there. Where did Rusty Wallace win his final race in 2004?
Martinsville.
Fuck you. I hate this game.
This is every time, Ben. This is every time.
That's
Chaz,
awesome.
Chaz,
Good
where
for
are
you.
you with the answer, bro?
He hasn't. He hasn't.
For
He
bonus
hasn't
points.
answered yet. He hasn't answered yet.
Bonus points, Corey. How old is Rusty Wallace today?
Oh. See,
I am looking
I'm not that really
LMAO.
good with ages, but
Chaz is
I'm
looking.
I'm gonna
All
say Rusty. I'm gonna say Rusty now. God, I'd probably say he has to be like 71.
67.
Damn. All right.
All right. Who won the WWF title on December 26, 1983?
You?
The Iron Sheik.
No, I was you on that one.
You know, if I throw a question out there like that, it's going to be Sheiky, baby.
I know.
All right, we're gonna keep going with Daytona because Daytona is only a couple months away. And Herm, pick a year between, I don't know, 1984 and now.
1991.
1991. Good
Okay.
year. I believe we interviewed the winner of that race.
Yes, yes.
Let's go to the Wikidickia.
Wicked Dicky.
Let's see. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Most likely. Oh, we did. We have not interviewed the winner of that race yet. Ooh, I think that was the year before. All right. Let's work this. Let me find somebody good. All right, you know what? Screw it. If you can tell me, put your hands where I can see them. I know you're not on the Google machine. Who finished 1 and 2 in the 1991 Daytona 500?
Okay. I know Ernie Irvin won that race that year. And second, I'm going to take a stab at this. And I'm going to say Joe Ruttman.
Joe Ruttman finished 3rd. Nice,
Oh.
nice try.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
All right. I was close.
Swervin' Sterling Marlin finished
Sterling
second in
Marlin.
that race.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised because that top 4 looks like field filler everywhere else. Ernie Irvan, Sterling Marlin, Joe Ruttman, and Rick Mast.
They
No
must have
fit.
wrecked a ton of shit
4
that day.
races. It was his
I
32nd
know,
win,
right?
first of the 1988 season in the
crazy as
GM
hell.
Goodwrench car.
Yep.
All right, let's see.
Gentlemen,
I'm gonna.
I
Yep.
must bid you adieu. I have a Vegas race to get in.
Yes,
All
sir.
When you
right.
get into that
Jeez,
Vegas race,
Duke.
win one for
Good
the
luck.
Crisser.
Yeah, I win one for the Gipper. I will. Thank you, gentlemen. Ben, thank you
All
very
right.
All
much.
right.
Man.
I'll give you a text tomorrow, man. Maybe come back on
Yeah,
sometime
man.
and chew some more
Yeah,
fat.
this.
Wait,
this
I
Oh,
gave
shit-
my answer.
absolutely. I'm in.
Oh, wait, Chaz has his answer.
Oh, please, Chaz.
Oh,
What
4.
was
It was
Corey's
4.
answer?
Jeez, it was
4
4.
races. All right.
There you go.
Okay. 4.
Hate this game.
Thank you, fellas. Y'all have a good one.
All right.
got-
Go
all
get
right.
it, Duke.
Here we go.
I have
Last question, Corey, because we have 3 minutes.
All right, let's go here. Let's see. All right, there we go. Let's see. We got rid of our music, though. We did not want to do that. Gotta have that background noise. All right, there we go. We are not live here. Right there.
I had to keep digging for that one. See what I did there?
I did. I do. I love it. Where's the pedal cam at?
What socks we rocking?
Whatchamacallit? We're rocking the oh shit. What Pez socks. Where's the pedal cam at here? Oh, that's right. We don't have pedal cam on Twitch. I forgot about that. All right, let's see here. Let me get this started up. 2.0 going.
That win in the GM car came at Atlanta, no less.
There you go. In the old config. All right, let's see here. Man, maybe I'll get some water here in a second. Of course it's going to that. All right, here we go. At least we got picture here. That's good. That's a good thing.
Hey Duke,
What's happening? Jeez, we're running way behind right now, man. All right, so that's on. That's good. At least we got a couple minutes till qualifying. I'll get everything situated, but I'm not gonna make a money qualifying lap. It's the problem, man. Man, that was cool that he came on there. That was awesome.
pickup cup, carb cup, or draft masters tonight?
Uh, Gen 4.
What's up, big man? Hope you're well.
Oh yeah, we're good. How are you?
Been better, but it is what it is.
Oh no 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 no! Oh yeah.
What's going on, buddy?
Okay, it's a little free right there. Probably gotta hit that second lap. Probably gotta hit that second lap. Let's see here. Let's go to tickety tockety. At least we
Keep
didn't
the
get the egg.
fenders on her law.
It's alright, we just flat sided it. We'll beat it out.
Keep
It'll
her
be
lit.
fine. It'll be fine. Why isn't my live showing the 2.0? Where's it at? Is 2.0? There it is. Here we go. There we go. Now I feel better about everything.
At Derek, hope your night gets better, bud.
Oh, what's going on, Derek?
At Chaz, thanks, pal.
Did I miss? What did I miss, Derek? Oh man, sorry. Yes, I hope your night is better. If it's not going good, I hope it definitely
Wore
gets
out.
better.
Baby was up all night being fussy.
Oh yeah, that'll do it. Let me make a qualifying lap and go get some damn water, boy. I'm thirsty.
Oh man, that's a toughie. My boy gave me a fair share of those.
Green flag.
Had his 4-month appointment yesterday, so he got shots. Couldn't decide what he wanted. AM wife just moved us all downstairs to where the swing is.
$29.47. Checker flag, bud.
29.317. Golly, that's still slow. Hey. That's right though. I did speed up from last night, so that's a plus.
Used
still
to
need
put my
about another
tack and
10.
all my gauges to where the needs all pointed the same in my race car. Oh boy, that's how my son was with early shots. It gets better for a little bit at some point though.
Alright, I'll be right back.
I say a little. My kid's 2 now and he's hell on wheels. They cut you some slack before they get there.
Alright, here we go. Here we go. Alright, well, we qualified third. That's not bad.
You gonna answer me now?
What'd you say?
Hey, smoking left there, Eric.
What did you say? I don't.
Thank you.
My headset don't pick up
I
sometimes
drink that.
all the way at the refrigerator. It cuts out sometimes.
What's going on in here, bud?
Oh, hopscotch.
At B Burls on
One to
4
go.
probably not. I am
You will
not
be
good at
number
answering
5
stuff.
on this time. Yeah, we can't make it on fuel from here, Tempor. The estimated SOF is 2,355.
Tulsa
Pit
shootout
road
to
is
come race.
closed. It's
At
competitive
B
out
Burls on
there.
4
Head
you
down
need to
to
have a
day
top
shop.
class woman that interprets what we say. She's not nice. You was in that chat thing earlier.
We have 2 sets of tires.
What's up, Gage? How's it going,
Chaz, I
bro?
know that's right. Sup?
We're missing the laps. Damn it.
How are you?
Hey, good luck, everybody.
Alright, looks like you're going to be lining up behind the 19.
What is this?
That's all right, brother.
Good luck.
Putting a stall in. So we're gonna race, everybody.
I think we should be behind the 19.
There we go. I don't know why that was on there. That was weird.
At Garrett Brown I watched practice today for a little bit. Lots of streams on here. Looks packed.
I know the big guys that get to race these in real life have fun making millions,
I
but
think they said 17.
I have a lot more fun racing these Gen 4 cars
Why
here
is
than
your
they do.
tack upside down?
Double check those belts, but check your steering wheel one more time.
It's just the way it's mounted in there, man.
For a decimal of the price.
Base drives off, be ready. Green flag. Outside. Still outside on your quarter. Hit the gas, boss man. Get after it. Still there. Still outside. Still outside. Door outside.
Hey, David, I ain't gonna be pushing it too hard up here.
Check up, check up.
Box out. Three rows closed. Get behind the 19. You're going to be coming around the 20. Coming around
Damn
the 2.
it!
You're going to be coming around the 7. Come around the 26. Come around the 3. Come around the 6. Alright, looks like you're going to be lining up behind the 9.
Well, I don't think anybody slowed down or
Looks like
even
you'll be
tapped
lining up
the
behind
back
the
of the field, and then 10 seconds after it ended, I got hit sitting still, so that's cool.
Pit road is open.
I don't know if anybody was in the practice I was in, but I said if you go into 3 and 4, cold tires, do not hold it wide open. I actually rolled up pretty well. It's not my fault you got hit right into my back.
12. Should be starting behind the 8.
I wasn't even nowhere near wide open. I don't know how me and whoever on my outside got, I don't know. But luckily I just wound up spinning and I didn't get on the pit road. So I didn't get a penalty, so it's all good.
Oh no, I wasn't referring to you, David, at all. I was on your outside there. I literally was in the process of saying, hey, you know, I'm just gonna be taking it easy, and then I looked in the rear view and shit's going crazy, and you're turned a little bit sideways. It was just, you know,
At B Burls
PSA.
on 4, how you doing, bud?
No, no,
well.
no, I'm with you. I just, I don't know how.
LMAO, she
I
ignored
didn't
one
realize
of them.
we got together that hard. I was trying to kind of baby it off of 4. The leader looked like he might have got a little bit free, so I was just kind of being hesitant, but I don't know.
I mean, I was kind of the same way coming off of 4 there. I mean, I saw the leader kind of, I wouldn't know if you'd call it a bobble, but, you know, kind of, it looked like,
I hope you are.
you know, got off line or kind of corrected, and, you know, I looked in the rear view because I just see shit going south, and, yeah, just, I don't know, shit just happened.
Yeah, luckily I locked it down.
Line up
and
behind
get
the
on the
gate.
pit road. That's the big thing.
At B Burls on 4, you better sit her down and tell her what
Oh
the deal
yeah,
is.
don't pull Danica. Don't turn
At
right.
Chezo, she is a trip.
Alright,
At B
sorry,
Burls
I've
on
lost
4
track.
a.m. she's doing.
There you go, bud.
I've lost track of...
Yeah, I know. I didn't get to put the full chaw in before we started, so I just went ahead and put the other one in.
At
All right,
Chezo,
buddy.
it's fixing
Line
to
up behind
happen.
the 8. You're going to have to come around at 21. I
I'm
think
glad
we
I
should be
laid
behind
back
the
3
8.
and 4. I would have not have missed that car spinner.
Man, I got
don't
pretty
know.
good aiming at my spittoon here.
Just double check the adjustment, your brake adjustment lever. Make sure you know which way is which. You do have an in-car camera,
What about, what's the trip?
but we're going to be on the outside this time. 31.969. Lining up behind the 6.
We are protesting this woman you have talking.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
At B Burls on 4, ha ha ha, celebrity death match with the talk.
Do I need to
speech
change
lady.
the voice? Well, the good news is we have to pit at some point. The bad news is we buzzed the tires pretty good there.
At Chaz LMAO.
But we didn't get into the fence. And we didn't get on the pit road, so we didn't get a penalty. So we're alright.
Double check your steering wheel, get a good look at your switches. You're ready to go.
Nice socks, bro.
Boss man, take
Thank
the cars
you.
off, go out and kick some ass, have some fun. Green flag.
Just took a little gander at the landscape on the front stretch. We got this.
Quarter outside. 21.381. Door outside. Still outside. Still outside. The car is C23. Just hit the Foster Flat. 49.71. Clear. He's there outside. Still out there at the door. Still outside. Still outside. 32.797. That was your fastest lap of the session. Still out there. The car in C3 just hit the fastest lap. 32.168. All clear, my man. Hell, man, get a top 10, it looks like. Outside. Still outside. Still there. You're outside if you want it. 30.079. That was your fastest lap of the session. The car in C2 just hit the fastest lap. 29.893.
So did everyone get what I wanted for Christmas cause I got not anything I wanted? I dare come back out of my road.
30.189. You're losing on the car in front. The gap is 1.
And you girls on for sure did.
30.069. That was your fastest lap of the session.
And you girls on 4 I saw my son have a good one. I guess that's all I can ask for at the end of the day.
.207.
At Jazz, that's awesome.
.276. .324. The leader just did a 30.257. .409.
Duke is zoned out.
.316. outside. Still out there, it's quarter. They're clear, clear. Outside. Still outside. Still outside. Still out there, quarter. 30.949. Still out there, it's door. Clear high, clear high. Outside. Still outside. Still outside. Outside quarter. Clear, clear, clear. 30.857. Deleted just did a 30.784. .794. You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 1. Outside, outside. Still outside. Still out there, it's a quarter. 30.85. Still out there. Outside. Still outside. Still outside, 31.016. Still out there. Clear, clear, clear. .972. Attaboy, go get him, dude. Deleted just did a 31.057. 30.928. Outside. Still outside. Still outside. 31.059 and clear. Outside, outside. Still there. Still outside. Clear high. Outside. Still out there. Still out there. Clear outside. 31.374. Outside quarter. Still out there. Still outside. Still outside.
Down too fucking tight.
Clear, clear.
Might have to ride here to the pit stop.
31.341.
Let's go.
31.254.
He's about to lap.
Outside. Still out there. Clear.
Andy's cars sound good.
31.294. The leader just did a 31.281.
P2's in the fence.
Left car ahead wrong.
Thirty-one point two nine two. Outside. Still out there. All clear, my man.
My bad, dude. My bad.
Outside.
Good. You're good, man.
Outside. Clear.
I picked up a slight push right there and then roll out, dude. I'm sorry.
No, you're good, man. It happens.
Resolving maintenance.
31.801. Did a really good job. Nice and smooth. Nice and smooth.
I didn't even get any damage off of it, so that ain't a big deal.
Yeah, but man, we're just racing so tight and so hard and so clean. I hate to do that.
31.335.
It's hard to judge from these cars sometimes.
That Ninja racing down with relentless.
Anyone remember what pit road speed is?
31.275.
Man, I think it's 55, but I wouldn't quote me.
It's 50. That's just a suggestion.
Why is your microphone a little low? That last chance.
31.466. Deleted to did a 31.469.
He's the best of the best.
31.297.
Fastest on the track.
31.245.
No pit this time. If I'm better on older tires, I might as well go ahead and pit it now. We're halfway there.
7.
I don't know where to get on the pit road at though.
You're on the wrong line.
Wasn't the best pit road
That's
entry,
it,
but
man. Get up to his bumper. He'll move.
Good
Good
enough.
job, man. Coming halfway this time. Here we come, guys. We are 10 away, 5 away. Go like hell for 5 laps, and then we're going to pit. Copy? Turn in, not too tight. Stop on your mark. Go, man, go, go, man, go, go, man, go. 0 speed.
Gotta be more aggressive when in traffic.
1 more set of tires.
what the fuck are you talking about, bro?
Let's go.
I
We got
restarted
those.
20th and drove up to 4th.
This.
The car in front is pitting. The car in front is pitting.
He's so fast.
Deleted just did a 31.445.
And Brian, what race are you watching? How did he not get a penalty and hit? He was way too fast.
4.137.
And Brian, that car is on rails in the ground. Keep digging deep. You got this. Look at him go.
Leaders on pit road.
So good, so fast. Dig deep, don't quit.
30.746. Car 4 has taken the lead.
Go balls. You got this, Ricky.
Leader pit road. 30.671. Hell, man, get a top 10, it looks like.
We'll smoke one for you since you're busy.
Meters off pit road. .761.
He's about to smile, I can see the grin. Duke, what up, dog? It's been a minute since I've seen
You're
you.
gaining on the car in front. The gap is 1.8. .466. Good, baby. Push the turbo boost. Outside. Working the top. The car in P11. Just hit the fastest lap. 29.595. Clear. Still there. Clear.
So fast.
30.553. Command sits fourth. Car 19 has taken the lead. Outside. Clear outside. Outside, outside. Still out there. In and out.
Let's go.
Still there. Still nothing open. One only out there. Clear, clear, clear. 30.614. Outside. Still out there, man. Clear outside. 30.375. The leader just did a 30.16. Clear low. Outside. Still outside. Outside clear.
So fast. Look how they steer that car.
30.422.
Look how you maneuver that race car. I saw you win the other night. Let's get it done. Guy on the outside is going to fall back here in 10 laps. White flag.
30.349.
For sure. Just look at it. Had Brian been qualified P1 for this, and got taken out by P2 super early on wet tires.
30.336.
This is bad with no booster for plenty. Maneuver that race car.
Outside. Still out there.
He's locked and loaded for the end of this one. Good
Quarter
race,
outside.
level.
30.514. Still outside. Still out there. Clear, clear, clear.
He's very, very serious, don't make him laugh. Why everybody beating up on him? I am trying to keep him motivated in the game.
30.505. Sit, my man, you're looking nice. Oh, weed him through there. Let's go. 30.528. One inside. Still there. The lead just did a 30.451. Clear.
Brian not beating up. Not sure if you saw the start is on. That car is that fast on long run.
30.599.
Vegas, my favorite. Running Vegas. These look like a ton of fun at that track.
.644.
You got this, dude. You can maneuver in that car and don't mess up.
.732.
Let me burn it out. You got this? White flag. White flag.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 1.
Cleaned up. Such a ruin.
30.846.
Just look at him go, jeez. Best racer ever.
Free.
Laying down some
Had a
gears.
push free there.
Fuel caution.
30.887.
I gotta change my entry up a little bit. Make it a little bit fatter of an arc.
Two laps to go. Here he goes.
The leader just did a 30.95. 30.968. You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 2.
Picking up on P3 in that line.
.997.
Picking up the whole field with that line.
.055.
He's very serious, everyone don't make him smile.
Dirty air is really screwing me up here.
.19.
Ah. No bike. Fuck.
.275.
He's free. So am I, but he's free.
31.248.
Oh, come on. Barely skimmed the wall, and it sucks you right in. Damn.
The lead is get up 31.133, 31.514.
Big free, big free. I think I'm about out of tires here, boys.
31.341.
Boy, top's really free. Oh.
31.542.
This motherfucker don't stay off the wall, bro.
You're losing on the car in front. The gap is 1.7.
Like, once you can't skim it, like...
Inside. Still there. 33.309. Still inside. Still inside. Clear low.
I tried to move on to find grip, and golly, that was bad.
Outside. You're clear. Outside quarter. Still there. Still out there. Clear high. 31.823. Deleted to get up 31.288. 31.487. Outside. Still outside. Still out there. 31.364. Still there outside. Clear high. Outside. Still there on your quarter outside. Still out there. Clear high, clear high. Outside. Still outside. Clear outside. 31.626 outside. Still out there. Quarter. Clear, clear, clear. Outside, outside. Good, baby. Put it on him, man. You belong up there. Door outside. Still out there. Still there. Still out there. Got but 5 laps to go. Still outside. 31.565. Quarter outside. Clear outside. Outside. Still there outside. Clear. 31.609.
He's allowed to wreck himself, so I wouldn't do it. His tires are gone. Universe of $300. Giving you some food. Pretty much. You better be. Let's go.
Outside. Still there outside. 31.498. Still outside. Still out there.
White flag.
Just be nice and smooth. Float it into the corner. You get it. Still outside. 2 more. The lead is did on 31.402. Still out there. 31.649. Clear, clear. Outside. Still there, man, outside. Still outside. Still out there. Clear. White flag. Keep taking, man, as fast as you can. Fast as you can. We're about 5 out. 31.558. Stay on him, bud. He'll make a mistake. You'll get it.
Man, what a battle for 4th. Holy cow. Heck of a race, Matthew.
Great race, everyone. That was a lot of fun.
Wow.
Check your flag, man.
Yeah, that like 4 through 7, 4 through
That was
8.
good,
That was fun
good.
shit.
Dude, Matthew and I were just throwing haymakers at each other.
That was an insane battle towards the end.
Yeah, good race. I
That
just kept
aimed
getting
at the
fined
truth.
3 and just couldn't get a run off, so. I mean,
That was
yeah.
a great race for 4th. That
See, I
puppy
tell you
was
what,
sliding
boys,
all over.
up that top groove right there,
Good
I
job,
was
big man. Way to battle back.
digging. Like, you know,
I
they
mean-
say
Yeah,
leave
buddy,
it, you know,
that's
leave it all on
awesome.
the field. Like, there's probably no grip on these tires.
Stay
I'd be
golden.
curious to see what the right sides look like.
Stay
Stay
golden
bait.
10. Hey, that's the top
Good
5.
racing.
Stay golden 10 at keepdigging.square.site.
Where's Daddy at
Give you
tonight?
10% off. You guys go use it. Stay golden 10.
Mine was 48 and 64 on the right.
There was nothing
I
left
was
to give in those right sides long.
54-61.
Best racer. Good race.
Man. That was fun.
Big Duke,
Holy
the tough
cow.
guy.
Anybody else right front and the four.
That was
man.
good, huh? That was a good race. All right, what are we going to do here? What time is it?
Crazy race.
10:30.
Good racing.
Well, we could go run. What do we want to run?
Fun to watch. I
Oh
gotta get me
man,
a
that
sim
was a
rig for off-season.
blast, bro.
Jumpy trucks.
What's that?
On those tire numbers, higher means less grip.
Yes, you do.
That was a true driver's race. Either made it or fenced it.
Those tires.
You should sell wigs, Duke.
So that
was fun to watch.
The tire wear that I gave out, that's how much the percentage I had left of the tire. It started at 100.
Big Duke, the
it
tough
goes
guy.
down, right? So, what are we gonna run here? We've got a couple minutes. Street stocks at Lima Land? We're gonna do that?
How do you get to talk to you, a Hendrick Motorsports engine builder? With a captain
He's a
hat.
friend of mine. I was a NASCAR official for a while. I know
You earned
quite
that
a
top
few of those
5.
guys.
Dead last back to 4th.
Hey, we drove
street
and
stock.
it was all under green, right? So we got that caution at lap 3 and we restarted 20th and drove back to 4th all under green.
Captain hat and a bong.
Not so bad. Not so bad at all. Well, let's do these street stocks.
Big Duke, the tough guy.
I mean, you call me whatever you want to call me, really.
Toughest, coolest guy on earth.
That was a fun race, though, man. We had to get up on the wheel on that one.
Big Duke, the handsome man. Long as you
live
answer
ended?
right, lol.
2.0 ended? What
Keep
happened?
on his hat, want fit, lol.
Why did 2.0 end? That's weird. Huh. That's strange. That's very strange. Oh well. Whatever. It's live now. That's what matters. That's what matters.
Did you ever get into any scuffles with any of the drivers back then?
No.
Glad to see your stream is rocking again. Have a good night, brother.
Man, it's going all right, Daniel. How you doing, brother? It's going pretty good, bro. We're not doing bad at all. We got 93 people in the chat. Man, we just had a hell of a Gen 4 race. We started P3 and
Just joined, how's it going?
got spun off of 4 in lap 3 and had to restart in 20th, and it went green from
Everyone buy a hat.
lap 7 or whatever to the end, and I drove from 20th to 4th.
We're doing good, bruv.
And I didn't take tires on that first pit stop either, so I spun and
Good deal.
and drove back up. It was a good race. Truck Hub, how's it going, man? This is iRacing. Hey, man, hit that follow button, and the next time you comment, it'll read it out. That way, if I'm in a race or something, I can get to your comment. Thank you,
Get
Tinko.
iRacing. Dude. I hardly ever comment.
What do you mean you've been commenting like crazy? I love it. Thank you.
Are you alright, mate?
I am good. How are you, bro? Truck Hub, where are you from?
Outside. Still outside. Clear up top.
Manchester.
17.641. .066. You just hit the fastest lap. Working outside, outside, clear, outside, clear high, outside, clear, clear outside, 14.547. In and out, inside only one, clear low. Outside. What was your car doing there? Clear outside if you want it.
A nice guy.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
He's the coolest guy on earth. I need to start driving these more.
Green flag.
Oh, we about screwed that up. Oh, we did screw that up.
14.043.
How long are you racing tonight?
Man, this might be the last one. We'll see. Depends on how it goes. I need to go to Tampa in the morning.
I like the little dash reminder there.
The little dash reminder. What you mean?
Sounds like a fun trip planned.
Nah, it's for work. We got a crane lift going on in the morning down there.
I think you're on the inside. It's open.
Left.
No, close. We're way good on fuel, so go like hell. The estimated SOF is 1,428. It's competitive out there. Head down, stay sharp.
Oh, bummer. Oh, it's buffering? That sucks. I need to download it.
We really don't need anything too exceptional. Just a nice smooth pit stop. Good smooth driving and a great spot from up above. Double check your steering wheel, get a good look at your switches. You're ready to go. Okay, car's down, be ready. Green. 20 laps to go, man. 20 laps to go.
Need Alan Carson project, serious as the racing joke.
15.648. .241.
Look at him maneuvering that race car. This is my college.
How bad is it, boss? He's on the bottom. 14.277. I'm gonna have a slow one at the bottom. Best I can tell, he's a lap down. 14.33.
Big Duke, the tough guy. We need Dr. Jerry Punch giving a race intro.
14.419. .325.
Oh, that was horrible.
14.405.
What's the white line on the graph?
14.391.
Steering. Man, I'm lost it.
14.526. .458. .51. Inside. He's in the middle of the track, man. Going slow. Very low. Slow car on the bottom. 14.5.
Oh, you can get out of the fucking way.
Clear him. Clear.
I have a nice screen pal.
Get him out of the way, Earl. 10-4. I'm on it. 14.598.
That's it. I lost it right there.
At your door. Clear, clear. Good job. .764.
Get her done, Big Duke.
14.405. We're in a podium position. .599.
Nice driving.
14.693.
It ain't over yet. I've lost it again.
14.857.
Driving today, bud. He's ripping.
White flag, man. You want a good lap.
No quarter. Let's go.
14.631.
Big Duke with the serious face.
Inside, at your door.
Oh, God. Hey, I know full and well you could have taken me out
Check
at
it
least
this time.
twice. Thank you for racing me clean.
Oh, you're the man. Good job. Good job. I'm proud of you, buddy.
Congratulations.
Burn them down.
Rocky Top, let's go.
Good race,
Hell yeah, I wheeled that thing.
Go in the garage, fellas.
Yeah, good one.
Go balls.
Here we come. 5 away.
That's why he's called Big Duke.
got damage on the front end.
Boys, I think we got time for just one more. Maybe a plate race at, say, Daytona.
Good at everything but burnouts.
Man, that's it's a dirt car, bro. It doesn't really. I mean, it counts, but it doesn't really count. We're gonna do a little plate race in here.
Dirt car is hard to do burnouts. Pickup Cup or Draft Masters. Yes, give me some plate racing on my downtime, baby.
It's ARCA Series plate racing. It's gonna be a bloodbath. A bloodbath,
Don't pull a Tony Stewart in the dirt car.
Hey, now. Don't walk out in front of a dirt car. Nice.
Good luck.
Welcome to the sim.
Do you
day.
race any super late?
Yeah, every now and then.
Big Duke the Bloodbather.
I do race.
Oh,
I
buddy,
race
Aka
everything.
is fun to watch. Our 5-star quarterback gets all 4 quarters. Can't wait to see what he brings.
Yes, sir.
When was the last time you raced at Michigan?
Just a couple weeks ago.
Or should I say tough guy?
This is going to be an interesting race. I can assure you of that.
Tony Stewart sound bites are amazing.
Tony Stewart sound bites are phenomenal. I would have to agree with you on that. So we got, that's going to be going to the race server here any second now. I wish they would have just dumped me off in the race server. And we wouldn't have to wait this damn loading screen again. Like, if you join within 30 seconds, it should just wait. Like, it should...
Do you recommend recalibrating direct drive wheel before every race?
So, LD4...
Tony or Dale Jr.?
See, that's the thing. I was an Earnhardt fan, and then I defaulted to Dale Jr., but really and truly
We need some Dr. Jerry Punch sound bites to include with the Speed World intro song.
I agree. I don't know why. So, the reason why I recalibrate every time is because I run IRFFB, which is iRacing Force Feedback, which is a third-party app. Now, it says when you download it, whenever you get into a new car, that you need to calibrate your wheel with that vehicle. Well, for me, every time I go into a new server, I just think that I need to recalibrate it because I didn't read anything that made me feel comfortable about not doing it. And it only adds, what, 25-30 seconds to the whole process. But at the same on the same token, you know for sure that your wheel is calibrated with the server that you're in if you calibrate it to each server that you go in. And you never have to worry about, is it messy or messed up? Because the other day, it went to a 90-degree lock within the system. I don't even know why. And so yeah, I calibrate it to every time I go in. It's just a habit I've gotten into now. It's not necessary. Don't quote me as saying that you need to do it. It's just something that I do to make me feel more comfortable about it. Be straight up.
I love all the fast racing on big tracks. 10-4 makes sense.
Alright, so let's see here.
When I used to race, I calibrated my wheel every time I raced.
Yeah. So we got what 30 seconds? 30 seconds till qualifying starts.
Is 900 the standard for all tracks for steering?
What do you think so far?
Does iRacing have fixed sets or open sets?
I run 1080. I don't know what iRacing set
To
is.
qualify or enter the Hornet's Nest is the real question.
The Hornet's Nest, bro. But I'm going to try to qualify. I mean, I'm going to give it a lap. But I'm going to secretly hope we're in the middle, which we might wind up being.
And Beachbound has both. He's so cool. Thanks. Could you go up on the track now?
No, you got to wait till you get to the blend line. The blue code on the back stretch.
I feel like
What's your
NASCAR
I
should be
rating
on
and
your
class?
Okay.
I rating is back down to 23 something. I was at 2990 a week ago. I'm back down to 2300 B class.
Green flag.
Hornet's Nest always
I was
seems like
everywhere.
the drivers would have strokes.
I love poking the Hornet's
They
Nest.
raced all year. You ever run open setup races?
Yeah.
Grip in the high line.
50.26.
Oh, got tight right there. Boy, missed that.
You do your own setups or you use a website. Been wanting to get into open setup races. Here comes Big Duke.
Man,
I just
I
don't have
use
time or
whatever.
patience to do setups myself, lol.
Yeah, me neither. Especially being that I'm a streamer, now nobody wants to see no of that shit. I buy them, or actually I don't buy them. I got a plug, but I'm not gonna promote one setup shop or the other. They all suck. They're all the same. I mean, the key about a setup shop is the community within the setup shop.
Lol,
Elite
just a
is
cash
good.
grab, really.
Conti's good. All of them are good. It's all how you fit within the community. That's all it is. It's not a cash grab because they have some good sets, but if you don't jive with the builders and their way of communicating in those team practices and stuff, it's just not going to work out for you, right? So I would take your time and find one. Ooh, I need to zoom that in just a little bit. I have to take that out. No, every single one of them's good. You just gotta find one you have fun with. That's all.
I'll be here in February for the 500. Every time I try to get into iRacing, I forget I have to take out a bank loan to afford a season.
Yeah.
10-4 thanks.
But yeah, I mean, they all have their advantages, and the good ones, like I said, the EPIs, the Contis, those are not
How much
cash
does
grabs.
a season cost for iRacing?
Depends.
Is a season that expensive?
I mean, you gotta buy the subscription, and you might have to buy some tracks. It could get costly. Yeah, I mean, it's an investment.
If you don't mind me asking, why do you wear a captain hat?
That's a good question. I had it over on the hat rack.
Can you give us an example of how much a track cost?
$13.95, and I put it on one night, and then
Good luck, Flo.
Mr. Orange. Oh
To
man,
make
I'm on
people
the
ask
pole.
about it. Haha.
Yeah, and then Mr. Orange said, "Man, it'd be funny if you had a pipe."
If you
so then
don't
that's
just
when the
want to
pipe
race
started.
oval, you have to buy many cars and tracks every week. But once you have the tracks, they're there. And same with cars.
We got a pole, boys.
You just buy
But
tracks
we're way
one
good
time,
on
by
fuel.
the way.
Way good on fuel, so do what you got to do. The estimated SOS
Can you
is
win your money back?
2,380.
Yeah, if you get into money races.
It's competitive out there. Head down, stay sharp.
No. Do
But
you
not
help
just
others get
normally
set
now.
up with iRacing? Have raced NR 2003 for the past 12 years.
Yes, I do. I'll be at Daytona too. Yeah, Beach. Shoot me a message, man.
If you
I'd
get
be
into
glad
a
to help
higher
you.
class, there's new cars and sometimes new tracks.
I have a partner with Drop Gear Racing. That we can get you set up with some pretty good equipment.
Will do. Thanks. What's Drop Gear?
DropGearRacing.com.
I will be
It's a
hopefully
retailer.
working on an ACA team at Daytona. Duke, did you ever buy Kern?
No,
I have your same seat as well as a G29
not
wheel.
yet.
These the Gen 4s or ACA?
This is Arca.
At Chris Gravener, if you're good enough, iRacing also pays participation rewards. But only $10 per season.
It's not
We
even
have
if you're
0
good enough.
sets of
You just
tires.
gotta participate.
So, take care of our tires, nice and smooth. Don't abuse them. Out of fucking tires.
Sell sim racing
Fucking
kits or something.
bullshit with the tire limit.
Yeah.
One
Well,
to
not
go.
kids, but they
Could be
sell
on the inside
pedals,
here.
wheels,
Close.
chassis, a lot of equipment. All right, 20 laps here.
Bet that's dope. Coolest, toughest guy on iRacing.
Frank, because you need to hit that follow button, bro. If you hit that follow button, it might do that.
Good luck, Dale. 20 to go. Keep inside. What series you in?
This is Arca.
Is there any cautions on ACA racing?
No, sir.
Let go get it, brother. At our Bueller, I'm in about 2K total on a budget. Gaming laptop, Logitech G923 and iRacing costs. Logitech is the best. I love the ACA cars. At Lake that is cool maybe. At Chaza you got jokes. Lol. Let's see
I
the
was
car.
just gonna let it rip.
Logitech or Thrustmaster Big Duke.
Moza.
Good luck.
If I had to choose between the two, Logitech, because I've never ran
When the
Thrustmaster.
eye says ACA, she sounds like she is
Radio
from
check,
Jersey
test
Law.
1-2, radio check, you got me. Boss man, the pace car's off. You have yourself a great day. Green flag. Got 20 laps to go right now when you cross the stripe. Door outside.
Problem is, you can't bump draft in these things because it gets the acid real loose.
Still there. Still out there. Still outside.
It's very well worth the money to just get the left drive race. Wish I never met
Still outside.
Nose is too low and gets under the gas tank. Do you set up?
Clear. .727.
At LB4_Sim Racing Logitech is considered a starter, I think now. How's was the 80 lap? This was great with you commenting.
46.339.
24/7. Easy P1. But Stephen Cassie finished fourth with a bad loose car. At RB Alert is 100%, but there's so many pros for direct drive.
.005 W5 left of the session. The car in C22 just hit the fastest lap. 45.358.
4.
But Stephen Cassie, yes.
Working outside. Still outside. Clear high.
Did you ever talk to any other drivers that you were racing against?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I can key up and talk to them if I wanted to.
Yes,
46.063 outside. Still there on your quarter outside.
At LB4_Sim Racing
Still there.
saying otherwise. I am trying to save up for one that's scared of the fact that hurts you.
Quarter outside.
These are the best hooked up cars on Sim. How are you? At each round he does.
Outside two. No hole right now.
Doing this now.
One outside. Still outside. Clear.
Look at Big Duke go. Jeez, he's fast.
Outside.
Here he comes.
46.395. Still outside. Still outside.
At Austin Beach, I've got to keep it Austin.
Still outside.
Keep giving boy.
Still out there.
To get someone hooked up, they would be almost 200 miles per hour.
Still there. Clear.
At Joe Thomas, I am Mr. Asphalt 500 champ in the Asphalt
Oh
race.
God. They got scattered behind me.
Have you beat a race with
I'm about to
a
get a
freight
freight train, boys.
46.586. Outside. Still out there.
I know where to
Still
go.
out there. Still out there. Still outside. Clear high, clear high. Braking on the back stretch.
Bro, you
Braking on
he
the back
just
stretch.
ran all over
Braking
me.
on the back stretch. Braking in turn 3. Braking in turn 3. Outside 2. Keep on going, man.
I had
Keep
no
your revs
control.
down. Clear. Motherfucker. God. Outside. Clear high. Oh, fuck. Braking in turn 3. Outside.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
The lead did a 47.693.
That was an all-timer. I haven't seen a wreck like that in a while.
Car 5
I
has
just
taken the lead.
I got ran over.
You lifted and waited.
I had to.
Fired, I think, maybe.
Is dam damage on or off?
Here we come, fellas. We're 10
I mean,
away.
the 5 was in front of all that.
5 away.
On.
At your mark now. Turn in here. Turn in, turn in. Right here.
Can't push in these
I
cars.
slowed up with that, but it wouldn't matter if I
Go,
did.
go,
The
go,
whole
go,
track
go.
was damn blocked.
I've come back from a crash like that. Fingers crossed you can too.
Outside. Clear.
You got cloud bucket pushers. At beach mountain
Yeah, I had
college is
nowhere
on
to
and
go.
Fast repair.
7, I'm coming up on you. We can work and get back up to the first.
No.
I might have some nose damage, so if you guys want to get around me, you can, unless you guys have the same issue.
My car's fine. I went straight through that wreck.
At Dutch, no. It's the JJ spotter pack.
Is the leader the only one that survived that?
No, the 23 and 7 did too.
18 as well.
No,
Front tail 12 to go.
One with a little
Push
bit.
it straight 4,000 under the run. No, you have to buy it.
Slow car on the bottom.
Alright, Michael, I'm just gonna sit here.
15.002. You're pulling away from the car behind. We got these 2.
and the leader got pretty much the left down project, so it's all pretty much over.
He's fast. Not guaranteed this dude in front of you can tell. Look how fast he is. Oh, he's leaving now.
$47.41. Inside, inside.
Subscribe.
Clear.
I think he's leaving.
13, 2, 21. I'm probably just gonna stick behind you guys.
You're pulling away from the car behind. We got these 5.
Find out. Anticipating push-up. Number 10 is gonna grab you to get through, brother man. You'd love to see it.
$46.746.
Don't bump drafting off at all.
You're pulling away from the car behind. We got these 5.9. Inside.
Two cars are always faster.
Still
than
inside.
cars.
Clear low.
This is the teamwork we needed to
13,
get
is there a
this
reason
race
you want to
done.
slow us all down, or?
At Blue Thunder, no really.
Yeah, I don't understand what he's doing.
Oh yeah. Water turn.
Q, are you comfortable with pushing on the back stretch to try to catch these guys?
6, 7.
Oh yeah, I can give you a little push.
And you've been.
Alright, send it.
I think we should at least be able to pull off of the 13 if you do that. Then we won't be anchored so much.
Front pack is about to crash again. You guys are in good position. Freebird solo starts. Look how good Duke is. He's winning the race. He's just maneuvering the shit out that race car.
Guess not.
Push him. Good chance to catch.
Oh my god.
46.612.
Chilling behind the guy.
The latest is to 46.391. That's Matt Prompt talking to him now. Outside, outside, clear.
Yeah, I'm just not sure what the 13 is trying to accomplish.
Whoa, yeah, no, I see what you're saying.
Inside. 45.897 left of position. Clear low.
Every time he pulls alongside, he pulls like 3 miles an hour off the edge.
Yeah, I don't think he understands that 3 is better than 1, but 4 is better than 3.
Inside. All clear.
Hey man, I'm getting a bigger gap to P3, so I'll take it.
.544. That's right, my man. I need 5 nice smooth laps here.
Push, push. You guys are gonna get in. Slingshot. Engage. Clear is mode. Water tank. Two plus two equals 2 is better than 1, but 4 is better than 3. What's the 79 at me? Guys, a good graph partner, you can hold the line really good.
46.542. He's going well. Take that.
79 is track temperature.
Rock lizard. You guys is winning.
And then he just runs me over.
Outside.
Bro,
Clear
you
Yeah, I'm
gotta
not
chill on
surprised.
that. You see me on his bumper,
There was
why
my
would you
P2.
get on man?
Advanced
No
line
idea
over.
what
Line on the right is his
he
position.
was thinking that whole time.
Front pack is about to crash again. That's great.
46.484.
But Joe Thomas knows he's leading. Don't push the pusher. Yeah. Can't push a pusher. At NASCAR Noah since when? At Joe Thomas right now, just look at him go. Good race, buddy.
Inside. Clear.
The tough guy.
46.537. Good job, buddy. 2 more, man. Come on.
Here he comes. PK.
46.827. Deleted to 46.803. Side, at your door, clear.
Hit this ring.
Outside. At your door, outside. Outside, still there.
Oh, they got with my outside. They caught us.
Still out there.
All right, cool. We're gonna run here.
You're pulling away from the car behind. Spaghetti 9.6. Still out there. In and out, one outside. Still outside, in and out.
Ah, my bad, shit.
Outside only. You're gaining on the car in front. Spaghetti 6.6.
Oh,
Clear.
I didn't touch you, did I?
No, I thought I was clear and I came down and I turned myself.
Outside. Still there on your quarter outside.
No, it's
Still
fun there,
outside on your
sir.
quarter.
Good recovery, David.
Still out there, man.
Almost got you.
Still out there.
Got him. Side draft.
Yeah, Bryce, I think that was you I came across. My bad. I thought I was clear of you.
6. Nice.
All right, a little short of our
Hey,
goal there.
Tim,
Definitely not what we
that
wanted,
was
guys,
fun
but solid
following you
effort.
back
I
up
appreciate
through there,
everybody's hard
bud.
work. We got a lot of
I
shit to
hate
clean
that
up.
happened there at the
A lot
end.
to clean up, but solid effort.
Yeah, it happens.
Damn it, David.
Hey, I crowded you. I gave you room, but I crowded you. I knew
You
it was
should
about
join
to
my
happen.
race I hosted.
It's all good. I was like, dang it, that close.
That last, I pedaled it coming to the trial because I wanted it to be the last one to side draft, and I needed you to get a little bit ahead. And it worked. P6, not
Pro
bad.
Trucks at Thompson.
Man, I'm going to bed.
Drove it to a top 10.
Good night time.
Not bad after that mess.
Not bad.
It was the last race.
Yes, that was the last race.
Aka is the best on here. Big Duke's tired.
Look at this side draft, man. It's beautiful.
No. Has a job to do in Tampa. Trucks are.
And I pumped it for him there at the end. Did you hear it? If you're a drag racer, you know all about that. I gave him a little pump at the stripe. Sing him a song in the big end. Let's go.
Love the content. Be safe, brother. Take it easy.
Thank you, Cheeto. I appreciate
Kevin
it.
Harvick 500 win move there.
All right, y'all. We're going to bed. I appreciate everyone for coming out tonight. Man, it was a great stream. We'll be
NASCAR
live.
pumps are same as flipping hazards in drag racing LMAO. Night.
Good night, y'all.
Duke the tough guy.
We'll be back on tomorrow night. I don't know what we're going to be running, but probably some
Good
more of
night.
the Gen 4, maybe
All
some
I
more of
hear
this
is
ARCA.
Larry Mack saying it's a drag race. Who was your favorite racer in early 2000s? Have a good night.
I grew up an
Okay,
Earnhardt
you should
fan,
join me. I will host.
and then Earnhardt Jr. fan by default, but I'm a Kyle Busch fan.
Trucks at Kearns is fun.
Yeah, I haven't got
Tomorrow
Kurt
night.
yet.
See ya, Duke.
Send me a message. Thanks everyone for tuning in.